Hello, welcome to Kush News, the newscast of the African diaspora. I'm your anchor, Ochanda, daily bringing you the top stories from Africa and the Caribbean. Let's take a look at today's news on Tuesday, January 2nd, 2024. We go to Somalia, where they make a public statement following a recent meeting. Somalia has recalled its ambassador to Ethiopia and vowed to defend its territory after the region of Somaliland struck a controversial deal allowing Ethiopia access to the Red Sea. The surprise memorandum of understanding was signed by Ethiopian Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed and Somaliland's leader Muis Bihi Abdi in Addis Ababa. Ethiopia lost its access to the Red Sea back in 1933 following the independence 1993 following the independence of Eritrea. The landlocked country of Ethiopia has been seeking access to sea channels for shipping ever since. The port deal has triggered anger in Mogadishu. Somalia described the move as a quote unquote violation of its sovereignty. The Prime Minister of Somalia, Hamza Abdi Bare, vowed to defend Somali territory by all means possible.
dowladda federaalka ee Soomaaliya waxay u aragtaa tallaabadani mid gardarro ah oo halis gelinaysa.
Ethiopia's step is an offensive that endangers the stability and peace of the region, which was already wobbling with problems. It is a violation and an open invasion of Somalia's sovereignty, freedom, and unity of the Federal Republic of Somalia. The so-called Memorandum of Understanding and Agreement of Cooperation is null and void.
Quote unquote. The Somali cabinet issued a statement to say that Somaliland was, under the constitution, a part of Somalia, and the memorandum of understanding was therefore null and void. Somalia said that it would also be appealing to the United Nations and the African Union, and also to IGAD, to force Ethiopia to adhere to an international law. Somaliland's foreign minister welcomed to what he called a historic agreement that ensured Ethiopia's formal recognition of the Republic of Somaliland. Those in Somalia, my goodness, you guys got a case on your guys' hands. Those in Somalia, let us know, especially those in Mogadishu, what your thoughts are. Those in Somaliland, let us know what your thoughts are. If you guys watch this, that'd be awesome. We want to hear both sides, get both sides of the story. And also those in Ethiopia as well. We'd like to hear from you guys and see what you guys think. Let's go to BRICS, where they welcome new members. Yesterday, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, the United Arab Emirates, Iran, and Ethiopia joined the BRICS group. The 5 countries were to join back in August at the 15th BRICS Summit in Johannesburg, South Africa. The newly expanded BRICS has a combined population of 3.5 billion people with a combined economy worth over $28.5 trillion. That's about 28% of the global economy. The group's growth could mark a shift in the geopolitical landscape.
Ethiopia's membership of BRICS will significantly contribute to our ever-growing partnerships with all major growing, significant, influential corners of the world. The global production pattern, the global capability in terms of economy, political security, there has been diversified outcome in that sense. So Ethiopia's membership of BRICS is, first of all, it's a very important diplomatic gain for Ethiopia to be honored to be a member of BRICS. Ethiopia will continue to work with its traditional partners. That's very important to understand. But Ethiopia will also significantly improve its partnership with new partners like the BRICS countries, whose economy is very much growing, whose capacity for investment is very much growing. It's also a very good market destination for Ethiopia's export.
Although analysts remain uncertain as to whether the expansion will be a help or a hindrance to BRICS members. As the new year begins, so does the chairman of BRICS. South Africa has passed the chairman position to Russia, where they will hold the annual BRICS conference in October. Those in Ethiopia and Egypt, congratulations, joining BRICS. What a group, huh? That's amazing. Was that Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa? What a group. It's pretty awesome. Congratulations. Let's go to South Africa, where they hear back from Israel. Last weekend, South Africa launched the case at the International Court of Justice, saying that the Israeli military campaign targeting Hamas has resulted in enough death, destruction, and humanitarian crisis in Gaza to meet the threshold of genocide. According to Israeli officials, Israel will defend itself before the ICC against charges that it has engaged in genocide of Palestinians. This would set the stage for what is likely to be a landmark case in international law. Israel rarely cooperates in international court cases against it, dismissing the United Nations and international tribunals as unfair and biased. Its decision to respond to the charge signals that the government is concerned about the potential damage to its reputation.
אני מבקש לומר מילה על ההתכה השקרית שדרום אפריקה, שישראל מבצעת רצח עם. לא דרום אפריקה, זה לא אנחנו שבאנו לבצע רצח עם, זה החמאס. הוא היה רוצח את כולנו אם רק היה יכול. לעומת זה צה"ל פועל בדרך המוסרית ביותר. הוא עושה הכל כדי להימנע לפגיעה באזרחים, והחמאס עושה הכל כדי שנפגע בהם, משתמש בהם כמגן אנושי. ואני שואל איפה היית דרום אפריקה, בשאר המתיחים בנו? איפה הייתם כשמיליונים נרצחו ונעקרו מבתיהם בסוריה, בתימן, בזירות אחרות? לא הייתם שם, כי כל מה שאתם עושים עכשיו זה רק הבל, שקר, רות רוח. אנחנו נמשיך במלחמת המגן שלנו, שאין צודקת ומוסרית ממנו.
In South Africa's case to the ICC, South Africa has accused Israel of genocide acts that aim to quote-unquote destroy Palestinians in Gaza. It pointed to indiscriminate use of force and forcible removal of inhabitants, as well as the Israeli siege. It urged that no attack on a state, even one involving atrocity crimes, can justify violations of the 1948 Convention Against Genocide. Those in South Africa, let us know your thoughts. Let us know if you stand with the government of South Africa accusing Israel of genocide or not. We want to hear directly from you. When we come back, we'll have today's African proverb of the day. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. Let's take a look at today's African proverb of the day. And it comes to us from Swahili. And it reads, happiness requires something to do, something to love, and something to hope for. Once again, happiness requires something to do, something to love, and something to hope for. A Swahili proverb. I wish I was fluent in Swahili sanifu, meaning proper grammar Swahili, because I'm sure that sounds pretty beautiful. There's so many ways that you could take this, but I feel that this is pointing to happiness starts with you. It just starts really with you. Whatever day or whatever time that you're going through. I know that there are some people going through some really difficult times, but for the majority of us that are not going through difficult times, it's really up to you. You know, I grew up with the understanding that, you know, people are going to do what they do, but it's your responsibility on how you respond to however people treat you. You know, you can act however you want to act, but it really is up to you on how you respond. Let me know your interpretation of today's African proverb of the day, as well as your thoughts, views, questions, comments, and concerns on the top stories. Don't forget to hit that like button. Make it your best friend. For Kush News on Kush Convos TV, I'm Ochanda. We'll see you soon.